Welcome to Gentle Yoga with Leo. We're starting today in a reclined posture. Any reclined posture is fine. You don't have to be in the same posture that I'm in. Just get comfortable, closing your eyes if you want, resting your hands wherever they're comfortable, using whatever props make you more comfortable. And start to notice your breath. Simply feel your body breathing, not directing or changing the breath, just observing. As you find some stillness and get comfortable, your breath will, on its own, slow down and get deeper. Feel where you're grounded, just whatever is under you is your ground. Where you're touching down, how your contact with what's under you changes with the movements of your breath. Taking in what's going on in your practicing space, just however it's reaching your senses. And scan your body to take in whatever is happening there. Making particular note of any soreness, stiffness, or other discomfort that you find as you scan yourself. Keeping these things in mind during practice, taking care of them by modifying or skipping whatever you want to. Let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth with a sigh. Now, if you're in the posture I'm in with the soles of your feet together and your knees out, use your arms to lift your knees towards each other. And if you had props there, move them out of the way. So we can all come to having our knees planted and our feet, our feet planted and our knees pointing up, not the other way around. Feet planted, knees up. And I'm going to grab my strap. We're going to do a sequence with the strap that we often do near the end of practice. We're going to do it right here near the beginning, focusing today a bit more on hamstrings, hips, upper legs, a T-band, things that can help with sciatica symptoms. So this strap sequence might feel very different doing it near the beginning of practice. And excuse my head going off camera. In this particular space, this is how I can manage to do these leg movements and avoid obstacles. So we're going to stick both feet up, run the strap under your feet, and take one end of the strap in each hand. And then staying grounded in the back of your head, shoulder blades and sacrum, reach your hands and feet up. So your arms and strap and legs are long. Point your toes up at the sky. Point your toes down towards your face. Let your feet relax. Slide your feet away from each other, keeping them inside your strap. And then draw on both ends of the strap to draw your feet back towards each other. So now we're going to go through 4 different positions. We'll do each one for a couple minutes and I'll run a silent timer. So take your right foot out of the strap, press your right calf and right heel down on the ground. Flex the right foot back towards you. Hold the strap with your right hand. Reach your left arm out to the side, palm facing up. Then draw your leg to the right and turn your head to the left. And just see where your body wants to take it. You can apply gentle guiding pressure, gentle guiding tension on the strap. That's a better word, tension. And whenever you want, you can back off, you can pause where you are, or maybe go a little further. Listen to your body and try to keep your shoulders grounded. You can keep flexing the right foot back towards you. And your breath kind of brings you out and just see, where does this left leg want to go? How does this left hip feel? So I had done these moves for a number of years, these postures. And it was Jen Clark at Urban Yoga that I first was introduced to both the 2-minute interval and the doing the sequence near the start of practice instead of near the end. So thanks, Jen. Bring your head and your arm and your leg back to center. Now take the strap in your left hand. Press your right hand down on the front of your right hip. Keep that side anchored down and let your limbs drift open to the left. So we try to keep the pelvis from tilting or rolling, and that allows the left hip more room to open. Keep flexing the right foot towards you. If your left leg's hanging in the air and that's not comfortable, you might put a block or some other prop between the outside of your leg and the floor. Some people just don't like that hanging leg sensation there. Today, my leg went down pretty soon to the floor, so there's no hanging out for this yogi. That's not always the case. Every day is an exploration. Your mileage may vary. Very gently bring that arm and leg back to center. Raise your right leg, step into the strap. Take your left foot out, press your left leg down, and flex your left foot back. Reach your right arm out to the side, palm up. Draw your leg to the left and turn your head to the right. Come back up to center. Switch hands on your strap. Press down on the front of your left hip and let your limbs open to the right. Nice and easy. Come back up to center. Lift your left leg. Draw your knees in and set your strap aside. And take a few simple full body stretches. Inhale, extend your arms and legs all the way. As you exhale, curl up in a ball again. And take your time to sit yourself up, however you want to do that. And if you want to sit on some props, go for it. Just sit in whatever way is comfortable for you. Rest your hands on your knees or thighs. Inhale, bring your heart forward and let your head go back. Exhale, draw your heart back, let your head tip forward. Continue at the pace of your breathing. After the next exhale, sit up tall. Let your arms relax at your sides. Raise your right shoulder towards your ear. Dip it back and let it down. And your left shoulder up and back and down. Let your chin come towards your chest. And gently and slowly roll your head in nice, easy circles. Or, as needed, if you find any tight spots, explore rocking back and forth over the tight spots to open them up. Let's change direction with the circles. And when you finish the next circle, raise your chin and face forward. Lift a leg. Either one, we'll do both. Let your leg and your foot be passive. Take your opposite hand and grab your toes, either interlacing fingers and toes or wrapping your hand over the tips of your toes. Let your arms and hands do the work. Gently move your foot in circles to explore opening your ankle. and change direction. And release your toes. Use both arms to support the weight of the whole leg. Feel your leg, feel your femur hanging in your hip socket, and gently and slowly rock your leg in circular movement. So for the regulars, we've done this one a lot. We've done the strap sequence a lot, but having done the strap sequence before this one, maybe this feels different. Just notice. If you can't tell, that's just something else to notice. No wrong answers to these inquiries. Seems to me my hip is moving more and more easily, having done the work with the strap. Let's change direction. And let's set that leg down and lift the other one. Grab your toes. Move your foot in nice easy circles. Change direction. Release your toes. Support the weight of the whole leg. And explore your hip, making those bigger circles, moving the whole leg. Change direction. And let the leg down. Rest your hands on the floor in front of you. Walk them forward for simple forward fold. Now, even our forward fold here from the seated position. And do some more hip opening, the action of the breath while you're folded over. Maybe you feel that on your inner hips. Inhale, walk your hands back to sit yourself up. And shift up onto your hands and knees. Reach back and press against the ball of your left foot. With an inhale, reach your right arm forward. On an inhale, lift your left foot and reach straight back. Bend your knee, reach your hand back, and if you can, take hold of your foot or your ankle. Kick into your hand, draw your heel towards your butt, lift your knee and your chin. Release, lower down. Reach your right foot back and press against the ball of your foot. On an inhale, reach your left arm forward. On an inhale, pick your foot up, reach straight back. Bend your knee, reach your hand back and see about that fine. Release, lower down. Step your left foot up to your hands and your right foot up to join it. Explore swaying around in your forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands apart. Inhale out and up. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms up. Reach your palms up. Look up at your hands and lift your heart. Inhale to come upright. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale to come up. As you exhale, bend to the right. Inhale to come up. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank. On an exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, bring your heart forward between your arms, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, rock back and up to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do 2 more sun salutations, and when we get to downward dog, we'll do a little variation, some exploring to stretch the IT band, help the sciatica. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Step back to plank. When you're ready, exhale, lower. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, back and up. So that variation goes like this. Inhale, lift your left leg. As you exhale, lower and cross your ankles. Aim your left pinky toe over by your right pinky toe. Bend your right knee and send your left heel towards the floor. There's the IT band stretch. Inhaling, send your right heel down as you lift your left leg. Exhale, lower your left foot. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. It's nice to flow through before doing the other side. Give your arms a break. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Step back to plank. If your arms are tired, you could go right from plank to down dog. Otherwise, exhale, lower. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back and up. And the down dog variation again. Inhale, raise your right foot. Exhale, lower it, crossing your ankles. Bring the pinky toes next to each other. Bend the left knee, send the right heel down. You should say pinky toes towards each other. If they're not next to each other, it's all right. Whatever you can do, it's just perfect. Inhaling, raise the right leg, send the left heel down. Exhale, lower that foot. Take 3 cleansing breaths and let's lower down to child's pose. As with the seated forward fold we did before, child's pose is a great place to notice what your breath does for your hips in this particular posture. Inhale, come forward and up to table. And we're going to work from here. We're going to work our way into lizard. Step your left foot up between your hands. And then move your left hand to the inside of your left foot. And next, let's deepen the stance. So scoot your right knee and right foot back. Make it a longer stance. And we're going to explore. So it can be different for everybody. You can have blocks under your hands here. That can be very helpful as we shift around. You can wiggle the left foot out by the edge of the mat. And if it feels okay, you can let the left knee tip out. So you roll on the outer edge of your left foot. If that feels all right. If it seems like there's room, you can scoot the right knee and right foot back some more. You can come down lower. You can come forward. So maybe you come to your forearms on the blocks of the floor. Try to keep the spine long wherever we're going. And just see, where does your body want to take this shape? How far in this direction? And the breath does the deep work. Diaphragm pushing down to the pelvis as your lungs fill. Inside pressure towards the hips with each inhale. And of course, we're exploring the hips. This is also pretty deep hamstring stretch on the left right now. Very good quadriceps stretch on the right. And take your time to come out just as slowly and gradually as you came in. So walking your arms or hands back, lifting your torso. If you tipped your left foot, flattening it out, wiggle it back towards center. You can move the left hand to the outside of the left foot. You can scoot the right knee forward. It can be helpful to engage the right foot and push off your foot to help your knee come forward. And we'll switch sides. So step the left knee down to the floor. Step your right foot forward. Move your right hand inside the right foot. Wiggle the right foot out towards the edge. Lengthen your stance. Scoot the left knee and left foot back. And then just explore. Maybe the right knee wants to tip out. Maybe that feels good. Maybe your hands can come forward. Maybe you can come down to your forearms. So maybe you're not using blocks. Maybe you're using them on a different height than I'm using. Maybe you stay tall and you have your hands planted the whole time. You don't come to your forearms at all. Whatever your body wants. And one side might be very different from the other. Maybe just a little different, maybe not really different at all. Just listen to your body. And again, really take your time, rewind yourself bit by bit. Until you come back here to this basic low lunge. And then step your right knee back down to the floor. And we'll make our way to a seat. So you might tip to one side. You might cross your ankles and roll over your ankles. However you want to make your way to a seat with legs extended forward and feet flexed back. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, fold over your legs. Let your knees bend as much as they want. Inhale, think of lengthening up through the crown of the head. Exhale, think of tipping down some more. Inhale, walk your hands up your legs to sit up. Use your arms to nudge your legs apart. And walk your hands down your legs. And to explore some variation, extension in this straddle fold, bring your left hand to your right hand. Reach your right arm out to the side. Rotate your arm so your thumb points down. Reach the back of the right hand towards the left hip. This can get into the outer hips quite a bit, this sequence. Extend that right arm, let that rotation go. Bring your right hand back to your left hand. Bring your left hand over to the left leg or left foot. Bring your right hand over to your left hand. Open your left arm out to the side. Point your thumb down. Reach towards the right hip. Extend your arm. Let the rotation go. Bring your left hand to your right hand. Bring your right hand back over to the right side. Walk your hands up your legs. Sit yourself up. Nudge your legs towards each other. Bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. Leave a big space between your pelvis and your heel. Reach over or under your ankles. Walk your hands forward along the mat. Letting your neck relax and breathing into your back. Inhale, walk your hands back. Lift your torso. Leaving your feet together, draw your heels in towards your pelvis. Interlace your fingers. Hold your toes in your hand. Wriggle on your seat. Shift the bones in your seat closer to the ground. You tilt your pelvis forward and open your hips. If you like, bounce your knees a bit here. Some of us like how that feels in the hips. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Spine nice and long. Let your spine round and your head drop and breathe into your hip. If you want, press down on the inside of your legs with your elbows or forearms, nudging your legs down further, nudging your hips open some more. Inhale, slowly sit up. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees, lift your knees towards each other, rest your feet on the floor. Hip distance apart. Bring your hands behind you. Lower down onto your back to set up for a bridge pose. You can place a block between your knees if you like. Press into your feet. Inhale, raise your hips. If you want a deeper heart opener, clasp your hands, reach towards your heels, draw your shoulder blades in. If you're taking that bind, unclasp your hands. Exhale, let your hips down. Float up and down as you like at your own pace. Inhale to go up and exhale to go down. You pause where you like, but keep the breath flowing if you pause the movement. Next time you lift up, pause with your hips lifted, place a prop at the base of your spine, settle down onto the support of your prop. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift your hips. Take the prop out from underneath. Exhale, lower down. Take the block out from between your knees if you had one there. Move props out of the way. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock and roll to massage your back against the floor. Pardon me. And let's take some closing twists. We'll use one that we often do near the beginning. We did the strap at the beginning. Hold the right knee with your left hand. Extend your left leg down along the mat. Flex your left foot back. Reach your right arm out to the side, palm up. Letting your shoulders stay grounded. Draw your knee to the left and turn your head to the right. The closer your knee comes to your torso, the deeper this feels. So sort it out for yourself how you want that to feel. Come back up to center and switch legs. Draw the left knee in, hold it with your right hand. Extend your right leg, flex your right foot back. Extend your left arm, palm up. Draw your knee to the right and turn your head to the left. Come back up to center and draw the right knee in. Reach your feet up. Reach your hands up. Take hold of your legs or your feet and explore movement. One last chance, not only explore movement, but explore hips, hamstrings, lower back, whatever might have been troubling you when we spoke before practice started. How's it feel now? How's it feel as you move it around here? What movements feel good? What movements don't? You can choose what to repeat or what to stick with, what to set aside. Whenever you feel complete, inverting, make your way to your final resting pose. Get comfortable. Close your eyes if you want. Start finding some deeper breaths and exploring movement as you like. Letting your movements grow bigger and bigger. Take your time to gently sit up when you're ready. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for sharing this practice today. The light within me sees and bows to that same light within each of you. Namaste.